Yo, we're back. This time we're finally facing Elderfrost Gammoth, which is actually the second boss in this whole title update tree. This is one that I was a bit disappointed with. He's actually pretty much the same as a regular Gammoth, so yeah, not gonna be the most exciting fight. I really wish it wasn't like this, but hey man, no love for Gammoth, it's always like this, but who cares anyway. As for my setup, I have a pretty simple setup. He's weak to slashing and blunt, mostly blunt. For slashing, I have my Yusru sword and shield. I just love the design. That's about it. Then for my hammer, I have the Hellblade Glavenus hammer. It's most likely the best fire hammer available at the moment. And then as for my last one, I have just a hunting horn. Get those buffs in. Have a Ketchawaka armor. No, this is the Ash Ketchawaka armor, yes. Fire Boost XL, Evasion Ability Large, Dancer Medium, very standard. As for my Talisman, Rapport and Weakness Exploit. My Monsters, I don't really have a Fire Monster set up and ready to go right now, so I'm just going with Ivory Lagacrus, who cares. Anyway, let's get into this. Alright, we've snuck up on them as they like to say. Now let me check. Oh, 29, really? Almost there. Let's see. As I was saying, Elderfrost is actually literal. It's not actually. It's literally the same as regular Gammoth. It's a bit disappointing. I was expecting a bit of a touch-up on the fight, but it really does not have one. It's literally just do the same thing. Just double attack it, break the parts when necessary, so you weaken its final move. It's too simple in my opinion. But oh well. So yeah, I'm not gonna have that much of an exciting narration. It's just gonna be me hammering the hell out of him. I already fought him. I actually wanted to record this live, but I wasn't able to. Honestly, it was when I had a ton of people at home, and I, as much as I wanted to record a blind fight, well, now I'm happy I didn't because it's literally the same thing as the regular one. But I wanted to record one, but I wanted to play more than I wanted to record, and I just could not record at all, so I just decided, I'll just narrate a second fight or something. Now, let's see, he's not doing anything, so he's probably gonna charge. Yeah, Snow Slurp, yeah. But in either case, he's easy. As of now, you should have enough bulk to deal with Gammoth or Elderfrost, which is the case here. Perfect. So I'm just gonna start breaking. He's always using power, so just have a speed monster and you're good to go with double attacks. See? Broken right away. As for me, since this is a free turn, just gonna break the legs. This should be pretty good at breaking the legs, I'd reckon. It's a Blastfire Chaser Plus, or they were broken anyway. Holy, almost 2000. Man, I love the hammer. It's just too bad it doesn't have better utility in PvP. Which, speaking of which, I've been playing a bit of PvP lately, and man, I hate unrestricted. It gets so boring. Everyone's just outgoing one another. It's funny and somehow sad, honestly. Let's see now. Alright, that's what's gonna do that. I'll just play slash the tail. Should do a good chunk. So in quite a bit actually. 66 by the way. Perfect. That's awesome. Now we broke every part, so its final move should be much weaker. Yeah, Silver Stomp. should not do that much to us. It might kill White Monobolus because it's weak to ice, but outside of that, meh. Nice. 600. The animation though. Wow. I forgot how little that did. Holy. That actually did nothing. Wow. I was expecting more. I'm pretty sure it did more the last time I faced it. Or maybe I'm just crazy. What the hell? Someone dropped an entire bar in the trash outside. Yeah, maybe I didn't break all the parts that I needed last time. That's possibly the reason. For me, I'll just use this speed attack. He's quite tanky. That's perfectly normal. The fight should take about 10 minutes, I'd say. It's reasonable, 10 minutes. Knight's mad, but nothing really changes. It's still gonna do the same old. There we go. Just building some kinship. I mean, it's already at full, honestly. Viking Horn. I'll just do a speed attack as well. Oh yeah, he was gonna do a kinship move. That's fine. I don't really mind. 2000. Wow. That did a ton of damage. Nice. He's just gonna charge now. Or Snow Smasher. Oh, never mind. He actually attacks now. There we go. Yeah, that does a ton, but that's literally the only thing you have to worry about. Snow Slurp. There we go, nice crit. Yeah, but as you can see, it's the same thing. There's no need for concern at all with Gammoth. Or Elderfrost, sorry. Just gonna break this, or I should. If you know how to fight the regular one, nice. Oh, 2 statuses at once. I like that. You know what time it is, though. There we go. Broken. I think its parts break too easily. It gives you more than enough time to avoid the nuke. I don't think they really accounted for that when they made Elderfrost. You see me, I'm breaking them so easily. Of course most people are gonna be in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Some people are max level now, so why should they be worried about the damage that... Well, not the damage, but... How do I put it? They should have catered a bit more to us who are strong. You know, I'm not gonna do this fight at level 50. If you trust people to have been playing your game, again, these bosses should have been much stronger. But I'm feeling like they're just not up to par as they should be. Oh, oops. Oh, still broken, never mind. Strike, perfect. Nice, I love that. Nice crit. But yeah, I think I was mentioning something in PvP before. Yeah, I've been playing PvP and it's just who Okos who first. I doubt they're gonna do something about it in stories too. Even if we get more roadmaps and whatnot, they're not gonna do anything. It would be too big of a mechanical change, in my opinion. And there we go. Yeah, I think in Stories 3, if they start caring about PvP, they'll definitely be careful with that type of stuff. monsters are just too strong. Some of these abilities are ridiculous, like Valiant Flare and Blue Voltage. They're it's gonna say something else. They're ridiculous, man. Oh, nice. I'll take it. Yeah, they're too ridiculous. So I think, for example, being able to level up your skills to 2 stars is so dumb, man. You make the moves super strong, and when they use inflict statuses and whatnot, they proc super often, especially with the inflict right up. Very well, I hope they fix it either in the next game, or would be lovely if they did it this game, but I think PvP is not gonna be their main focus on this series. Or if it is, it's not gonna be soon. Not in this game, definitely. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the village so we can take a look at the weapons and the armor. So, be right back. And we are back. It's time for us to take a look at what Elderfrost Gammoth can make for us. Let's see. Yeah, that's a spoiler. That's Orochi Kirin's armor, but Anyway, where is it? Elderfrost. I actually like the armor quite a lot. It has self-heal extra large, which is insane. You get so much HP per turn. So by that alone, the armor has a ton of sustain. Then you have outburst large, gets you a ton of HP, which is also pretty nice. I really like that. So the armor is pretty tanky. Although, as of right now, I don't believe we have much of a reason to be that tanky. But anyway, yeah, it's there if you want. And then guard chance large, which is recovers HP after guarding, which is also nice. I also like it. So I like the armor if you are going for extreme stall builds, but in either case, no. I'm pretty sure Mizu had the same, yeah. Elderfrost Gammoth has a weapon for every category, so let's go through them. Where is it? Yes. So, Elderfrost, usually the way this will go is Elderfrost weapons will be contention versus Volcano weapons. They're pretty much the only comparable stuff. Yeah, so let's start with the Sword and Shield, 141 attack. So, this one's pretty simple. Volcano has 7 attack, less 2 crit, and less 3 defense. I still prefer Volcano. The reason is the 7 attack is a nice difference. You're gonna do a bit more per attack. And the crit chance is only 2%, and you can already boost your crit rate to a point where you will crit more than half the time, so it's not 2% that's gonna make a difference. And 3 defense is it's there. It's alright, I guess, but I prefer Volcano just because of the extra 7 attack. 7 is a decent difference. You might think, oh, it's only 7, but it's pretty good. And for 2 crit, if it was like from 6 to 10, then yes, I'd go with the Elderfrost Gammoth weapon if it was 10% crit. That's what I mean. But as for this one, Volcano for me. Now this. Yes. This has 4 defense, 2 crit, but Volcano has 8 attack. In this one, I guess it doesn't really matter that much, I'd say. Because with the Greatsword, the thing is, you're gonna be doing such large numbers, then just a bit more is whatever. But with the Sword and Shield, where you're doing tons of hits, every hit counts, or every added damage counts. But with Greatsword, you're already doing big hits, so who cares if you get a bit more to them. I don't know, that's how I think. I think this type of increase, flat bonus increase, is better in lower numbers, but when you get to higher numbers, I'd say that you want to go for a percentage. Like if instead of round numbers it was a percentage increase, then the bigger the number the better, but in this case I don't think 150 something is enough. So I'd probably go with Vulcan. Also, the design matters. Now, we have this, yes. Now this one is 9, 9, 9. So that's quite a bit of damage. 2% crit for 3 to 5, meh. For defense, that's nice. This one is kind of the same thing, I'd say. For defense is just nice, you know. This one, you could say the same, but I still prefer the hammer. As I said, I like flat consistency. With crits, if it was a 5% difference, then yes. 5% is a bit, it's 1/20th. But when it's just 2, I prefer the raw damage. Now, as for the hunting horn, I mean, they're different. This one is melody, which negates statuses. This is nice in PvP, especially if you have dancer, you can just get a negate something. Like negate elements is insane when you do that, and they go for a knife. It needs to be built around though. With your monsters, I mean. Usually, especially with knives, I just prefer to have the immunity on the monster instead of absorbing the hit or trying to get in a fast melody. But they're also using dancer and doing the speed tie, so now I'm screwed. Nah, not worth it. Next. This one. This is funny because I actually prefer the Elderfrost bow. First of all, 13 defense, it's not 4 or 3. Same attack, but Elderfrost has sleep. Parkouring might be better for PvE, but for PvP you definitely want to sleep, so definitely want to go with Elderfrost in this case. And as for the last one, there, in this case, you just go for the Elderfrost. It's the same but more defense. So yeah. What can I say? I still tend to prefer volcano weapons, but the Elderfrost ones, they're pretty much the same, honestly. You don't really notice a difference, in my opinion. I think maybe you'll see a crit here and there if you're not using crit boost abilities, but on the other hand, Volcano will just do more damage throughout the fight if you don't crit, which with those numbers, good luck. When you start boosting, it's different, but the way I tackle PvP is I just pummel them. As you can see, I don't really spend that much time buffing. Usually I've been doing a bit more, but usually I just pummel them as quickly as possible. But yeah, also because sometimes the time that you waste and the kinship with giving a buff to the party, you could just be doing tons of damage already. So it really depends on how you want to proceed. If you want a bit more defense and any percentage to crit above what you have is good, then Elderfrost. If not, then just go with Volcana. They do a bit more damage overall. But anyway, yeah, that was Elderfrost. And next one is Orochi Kirin. Everyone has been pussy about this monster, but I don't think he was bad when fighting him. I don't know, maybe I just did the right thing. But we'll see that next time, which should be tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce. Peace.